back, everybody, to Crooked Gaming, where we are not starting out in our Creature Comforts playthrough. This video is going to be a Creature Comforts playthrough, though I am on the fence on whether or not I'm going to be doing something a little bit different for what I normally do. It's been a big week for Long Dark. It's been a huge week for Long Dark. You know, obviously there's still tons of people still playing Broken Silence and all of the good stuff that came with that. But then, of course, for anybody who follows the Long Dark and has been playing and watches Long Dark playthroughs and has YouTubers that do it, of course, everyone is going to be very much aware of the big news that came out, and that is Black Frost. Huge news, Black Frost. The fact that we are going to have a Long Dark 2 coming out is just huge, 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 huge. So I just wanted to spend a few minutes here at the beginning just talking about it. Now, for those of you who are just now seeing this for the first time, this is the Steam page for the new Hinterland games that's been announced. Black Frost, The Long Dark 2. Not a lot of information, just that it exists and that it is a, continuation of the Long Dark story. Takes place a year after the events of Long Dark 1. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to make just a full-on, let's dive into Black Frost short video, maybe, a 30-minute video of it. But just the fact that we are looking at the future of the Long Dark here and what that's going to entail is just is so exciting to me. As soon as I saw the news, I was messaging all my friends and my wife and telling them about it, and I've been just glued to this, just anything and everything that people have been saying about it, and just what they've given us and what they haven't given us yet, and the theories and the overwhelming, what seems to be positive feedback on the fact that we're getting another Long Dark game. And I'm so very excited about this. I think I want to do an actual video on this, just to kind of my first impressions of it. Just to give everybody that's watching just a little glimpse here. It's I'll probably be going over the dev announcement here. I'll try and throw in some clips from the Black Frost trailer, and we'll get to talking about that. And of course, as we play today, I'm sure I'm going to mention tons of stuff about my thoughts and feelings on what might be coming for us in the future of the Long Dark. But for now, let's get back into it. All right, everybody, here we are, back in our Creature Comforts playthrough, back into the Grey Mother's house, where we are getting ready. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get ready, and we're gonna get ready to move out of here. So I did, like I said in the last game, last playthrough, I did go ahead and watch some of the new announcements and new stuff. It's been long enough. I abstained long enough to kind of see and know what I'm doing. But yeah, we're gonna see about possibly moving out of here and maybe talk about some of the new stuff I've seen along the way. Okay. So let's see here. We're gonna need to think about taking some stuff with us along the way, but let's find out what we got first, just so I'm clear on what all I've got. As far as fire starting stuff goes, we've got some books, we've got some cash, we've got a little bit of wood. We'll pick up more wood along the way, so I think I'm going to drop the heavy wood as for now. Medicines, we've got plenty of painkillers, some antibiotics, some bandages, a few teas. We will need to pick up some old man's beard along the way. We're going to go ahead and harvest up some of this stuff so that we're not carrying resources that we just don't need. along with us, because I'm pretty sure I've already gone through and dealt with all of the stuff the good stuff that I'm wearing now. Um, yeah, there's just no need for us to carry it along. So let's talk plan. I have an idea of what I want to do. And I have an idea of basing up and where I'm wanting to go. But it will require some travel, which is fine. We expect that. Gray Mother's house is a really good place to base, especially with Milton being right here, and we've got lots of good materials already in the general area here. But we're gonna need to move on. So we're gonna be making our way down past the Orca station. And we're going to try and make those climbs to get out of here. And I'll have to double check on where exactly that means we're going to go. I'm actually going to drop this, not scrap it. We're not going to carry any guts with us because those can be here to kind of be ready for us in the event that we need them later. We're only going to carry one cooking pot with us. If I've got a little extra wiggle room... All these bad torches. If I've got a little bit extra wiggle room, then I will take the pan with us. This is plenty of food items, but we will take the coffee, the soda, another thing of water. I think we're gonna leave most of the food here because it's where we're possibly going to go. I think is going to be not a bad place for us to get food. Okay. All right. What else? I think that's it. I think that's all we've got for right now. We're not going to leave right this moment because if we do, we're going to be traveling in the dark. So we're just going to get ourselves ready. And we're going to go ahead and eat this broth. It'll give us a little liquid, not much, but a little. And I think what we'll do is we'll chug that maple syrup before we get going. And just to round out the time we have left and maybe also give us some wiggle room, let's read for a couple hours. So my thoughts here are we're going to make our way towards Mystery Lake. It's a obvious choice for everyone when it comes to basing up. I mean, Lake Office it's really centralized to a lot of good places. There's plenty of room. There's lots of wildlife around, lots of looting areas around. We can go to it's not a bad walk to Pleasant Valley, and it's not a bad walk to from there we can go to Timberwolf Mountain and the Far Reach, and the railroad tracks take you all the way out to the Far Territories, which I would like to do for this run. I would like us to go and do the Far Territory stuff. I think it'll be a good way for us to kind of like have plenty to do for this run, for this Creature Comforts run. And I've lost where my bed is. There it is. I love that. I love that night vision stuff. That's pretty cool. Assuming we can make it there, we're gonna see. Shoot, for all I know, we're not gonna make it to Mystery Lake, which is where we're going. We are gonna make our way that way. We are plenty rested. And let's do that so we can see. Where is the salt was right here. The maple syrup's right here, so we'll just chug that. All right. We're not going to worry about wasting any. Yes. We're not going to worry about wasting anything to get a move on. Oh, dang, it's still really dark. Okay, hold on. Let's do this instead. How far did we get in this? 2 hours. And it's too dark to read. Okay. Well, then let's do this. Make some bandages. Alright, plenty of tinder plugs. Interesting hue to the windows there. I hope there's no storm. No, just a pleasant, windy morning. Alright, here we go. We're on our way. So, yeah, I learned a little bit more about the cougar and how that's going to work. I don't feel quite as apprehensive about the cougar situation as I was before. It seems to be that it's fairly easy to lose the cougar once you, like, if you're in the area and you just happen upon the cougar, you'll know it before you just, like, stumble onto the cougar, which is kind of nice. And if it does happen to catch wind of you, it doesn't seem like it's very hard to lose the cougar. All you have to do is lose sight of it. And once you do that, you can just avoid that area. Now, if it's in a direction you need to go, then we'll have to figure that out as we play. But hopefully that won't be too big of an issue. Here's the wolf we killed last episode. I'm not going to worry about harvesting wolves and whatnot right now until we get to Mystery Lake. The other things, the cameras. I actually didn't I didn't watch anything on the cameras. I just realized I didn't watch and learn where the camera is at. And I had meant to do that so I could get an idea of where the camera is, but we'll find it. We'll find it somewhere along the way. Now, the woodworking tools, I do know where those are, and I do know that
new day is dawning.
That finding those is not going to be too bad of a challenge. So let's go ahead and take some of this old man's beard, because I do see a wolf up here. Yeah, there's actually 2 wolves. Alright, you run off, you get lost. Is it worth checking that truck while we've got this? Here's one thing I do want to try and keep in mind is that the gun right now, we're down to our last 3 bullets, which means that if we come across anything... There we go. Now we're down to 2 bullets. So if we come across anything, it's a situation of, okay, we need to be able to either skirt it or run away from, or scare it off. Is that a moose? That looks like a moose rubbing, which means that there's a moose spawn. This is one of the moose spawns. Okay, pretty sure that's part of the new wilderness update, because I don't ever recall... Yep, there's another one right there, which I don't ever recall there being moose around here. Cool. Alright, well... So... I don't hear a moose. Oh, maybe we won't actually run into the moose here. Maybe it's not actually spawned, but that is another... okay. Does this have any guns in it? Guns in it. Bullets. There's a gun. Could there be some bullets, please? We could really use some bullets. Like, really could use some bullets. Flare. And some scrap metal. We're gonna leave believe that. Oh, hey, I'm right here beside us. All right. Cool. So there's a few bullets, not much. Cotton toque, crates. Oh, this is a customizable place. That's nice to know. Let's do this while we're at it, just so we're okay. All right, let's mosey on and be very, very careful, because if there's moose rubbings, oh, ptarmigans. I would love to take some ptarmigans right now, but I just I'm not gonna worry about dealing with wildlife until we actually get to where we're going. And I do need to be careful about how much. I'm not going to be sprinting either, because I need to save as much energy as I can to get us up over these climbs. This used to be a good spawn here. There's a hatchet. I could take that. I think there was a gun spawn here at one point. Okay. Alright. Now, I could Billy Goat down.
Jesus, it's cold.
But I really don't want to risk that. Oh, I might have to. Okay. That means that we're going to be too heavy to get down. Get up, too. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna put this right here. Why are there crow feathers here? Oh, because there's a dead guy right here. Hello. With a knife. Yeah. Great. Just give me more stuff to cart around. Alright, let's do this. We're carrying a lot of water. Okay. We can at least get down, and this won't use a ton of stamina. And I'm not too worried about the hypothermia at this point. We're not far from the cave that we're going to be using to get there.
So cold in my life.
And there used to be wolf spawns over here, so we're going to go ahead and get ready for that, just in case. Luckily, if we fire off around here, chances are we'll scare off all the wolves that, if there are any, are here. But our rope is straight ahead. So. And that is a deer in front of us. That is also a deer. So, cool. So, yeah, we'll also know if we get the, when we'll get the cougar by the cutscene that'll play of the cougar entering an area, which is good to have something like that can help us out and let us know that that's a danger now. Interesting that there were two places back there with moose rubbings on them and no moose. I mean, I know that the rubbings just mean that that's a spawn location for the moose. But the fact that there were two moose spawn was moose rubbings was interesting. I don't know that I've ever specifically seen two moose rubbings in the same area before. A lot of deer over here. Wow, look at them. 6 of them, at least, from the one that we first ran into. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here. It's not a long climb, and we've got plenty of hand strength and stamina, so it's fine. It's all good. Now, one thing I did just realize is that we did wander off without our sleeping roll. And that's just kind of par for the course with me. If I'm traveling, chances are I've forgotten my sleeping roll. I'm terrible about that. Thing is, is that most of the time where I'm traveling to has a place that I can sleep. It's only places like when I go up to Timberwolf Mountain or I'm making a long trek. Like if I know I'm making a really long trek, I usually will have my sleeping bag with me, but this time I did not bring it with me. And that's alright, plenty of places in Mystery Lake for us to crash. And we're leaving early enough and have still plenty of stamina. I did bring the coffee with me, so we can make some coffee if we need to. Yeah. So, we're at a point right now where we can kind of sit and chat and talk a little bit. So, why don't we do a little bit of that while we're moving? Yeah, so, the announcement for Blackrock was... Oh, was that the... Let's see, that was Thursday night my time, when the announcement dropped on... Was that on Steam or somewhere? And I didn't see it until the next morning. And I was at work, and I saw it, and then my entire day just shifted to, like, researching what people had known. Well, the funny thing is that I'm a member of Zach Nefe's Discord channel. Awesome YouTuber. Love watching Zach's stuff. But I saw that a new channel had got created, and I had to mention, anybody who's on the channel, and if a channel's created, they do mention everybody so that they can get activity in it. And I saw this thing called General Blackfrost, and I was like, must be some new game that everybody is, they're talking about playing. Didn't think anything of it. It wasn't until I was scrolling through my Reddit feed that I saw the title, Black Frost, A Long Dark 2, that everything clicked into place, and I just lost it. I was so excited. I don't know how many times I watched the trailer looking for hints and clues and information, and I did see one thing that apparently we have been teased with Black Frost before. Not so much in, like, the Black Frost sense. Like, Hinterland mentioned a long time ago that they were working on another game, and shared a screenshot of it. But it was of this screenshot of what maybe, I guess what you would consider like a ballroom kind of setting, like fancy, pretty stuff. And I may put some screenshots on the screen here, but and I saw that and I was just like, wait a minute, this looks familiar. When I was watching the trailer, I was like, wait a minute, that place looks familiar. Well, it was the same place, just covered in snow. And I thought that was a pretty interesting, very cool thing Hinterland did, either on, whether on purpose or not. The fact that they, I may take a few pieces of coal just in case I need to make a fire and warm up. Intentional or not, the fact that they teased something like that, didn't put it in snow, and then when the trailer came out, ta-da, it's all in snow. I thought that was really cool. It's like no one, I don't know if anyone would have guessed that was in A Long Dark 2, because, when you think Long Dark, you think, it's snow, everything's covered in snow because it's the silent winter. And so yeah, I thought that was really cool. I liked that little Easter egg. But my gosh, all the stuff that I saw. And then, of course, the biggest part of this for me is co-op. Like, being able to play this with other people. I have a couple of friends who watch my videos, and I've already talked to them and be like, listen, the new game's gonna have co-op. Will you play it with me? And they're just like, absolutely. So I am so excited to be able to play a Long Dark game with other people, like co-op wise. Like, that's going to be so much fun. But also the fact that you can continue playing it without people if you wanted to, like, yeah, co-op is an option, but if you're just a lone survivor, then, go lone survivor mode. I'd love to see some of the YouTubers get into, doing some collab videos, of playing that in co-op mode. That would be really cool. But you know, it obviously we're all going to have to wait a little while because as it stands right now, we are looking at a 2026 release date. So while we are almost done with 2024, 2026 is still a long way away. But that will give them plenty of time to work on this game. And anybody who has played The Long Dark knows that Hinterland doesn't just put out, you know, they don't just put out stuff just to put out stuff, which is one of the best parts about Hinterland and their game structure. I mean, yes, it takes a little bit longer for the updates and stuff to get to us. But when they come out, they're usually pretty polished, you know? Like, they did the hotfix for... There was a couple of things for the latest hotfix that came out that fixed some of the spawned items and the cougar situation. And then, of course, when they released the cougar, they did a completely callback on it to redo it. And, you know, that's okay. What that tells... I mean, obviously what that tells anybody is that they were listening to their audience. They were listening, and people didn't like the first iteration of the cougar. So, like, they were like, okay, well, then I guess we'll take it back to the drawing board and rework it. And there's another pistol. Wow, can we... Ooh, can opener. We needed one of those. At this moment in time, my fortune of pistols for a rifle, please. Like, I love the fact that I've gotten a ton of pistols, but a rifle would be cool. Just so I have something a little bit more sturdy against the wildlife than a pistol. Let's see what's in here. There's another jerry can. I think I've said this before. I know that people really like doing the interloper challenges, and they're really interesting. Like people
Not sure I can carry much more.
people get into the interloper challenges because of how difficult they are. And I don't shirk anything or anybody for that. Like, yes, they are difficult, and yes, they are fun, because I have also done my fair share of interloper attempts, and they have, you know, some of them have not gone so well, some of them have. And it's just anyways, where I was going with this is that, you know, interloper is great. It's a fun play style. But Stalker, to me, is one of the most balanced playstyles, because while the wildlife is more cumbersome with the amount of wolves that are around, the amount of gear and loot that you can find is also more than you would get an interloper. And I really enjoy that. Like, I enjoy walking to a house and being surprised that another pistol is just laying there. Can I use that pistol? Not really. I mean, I'll pick it up and take the ammo out of it if I can, but as it stands, like, I'll just leave it there because I already have a pistol. But I'll also, you know, maybe make a note that the hunter's cabin has a pistol in it. So let's unlock this real quick. Oh, there it is. 30, what was that? 36, 37? 37. Full concentration. Maximum effort. Ah! What was that? 9? So 37. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Come on. Come on. This is not very interesting video. Come on. You're going to make me go all the way back, aren't you? There it is. All right.
This stuff will come in handy.
Rifle, flare. Nothing. All right. All right, so we'll take that. Just, I want to check and see if it's got any bullets in it. It doesn't. So we're going to put that back. We are over encumbered right now, but I'll tell you what. What I'm going to do. Since we're at Mystery Lake now, we will go ahead and scoop everything up from here. We're not going to be making this into any kind of permanent home. We are going to be moving rather slowly. I should probably drink that. Okay. Let's get ready for our next trek out of here. And we do need to be cognizant and careful because we've got some stuff in the way to where we're going over at Mystery Lake. So I don't want to run into anything too terrible, but there is a possibility of a bear. And moose. And if we run into a bear,
Any of this gear.
I might not be in the best of shape. I can run. So it's all going to depend on the wildlife refresh. And of course, we're going to be traveling into the wind because why wouldn't we? Wildlife refresh, you know, the moose could possibly be there in front of us. The bear could potentially be over in that direction. I could check that building there, but for stuff, I don't really want to wait too long. We are almost to midday. Man, walking into the wind, though, that's not fantastic for us. I don't see a bear. In fact, I see ptarmigans over there, so we may be okay. Oh my gosh. This wind is killing us. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to try and go out right now, but it has to be done. It has to be done. There's a wolf at least. That's fine. One of these days I should do a try and find all of the cairns. Oh, hello. Holy crap. Where did you come from, my guy? I didn't even... I mean, I heard you howl, but I didn't hear you at all coming around that corner. Oh, there's quite a few wolves over there. Let's go this way. I could have gone back and looted that body, but the wind can die down a little bit. That'd be great. We are walking on an incline, so there's a birch tree down there. I should collect some, maybe to get a few. Oh, I wonder what the resources are going to be like in Blackfog. That's going to be cool to learn about what kind of new resources we're going to be dealing with. They did show in the video the character that they were playing was holding a can of Pinnacle Peaches, so we do know that there will at least be Pinnacle Peaches in it. I feel like that's an icon for the Long Dark games. I had an idea the other day of telling my wife next time she goes to the store, get me a can of peaches so that I can make a a label, print it out, and make a disaster recovery kit with a can of Pinnacle peaches in it. That is the level of nerdum that I am ready to commit to for this game, because this is a very fun game. And I noticed that the something else that happened is the store on Hinterlands was Hinterland's store was open. I was so excited to see that. I guess I must have missed any announcements that they made about it, so I didn't get in to buy any of the. What I would love more than anything is to one day be lucky enough to grab one of the caribou, not the when you make a cup of coffee and you get the white mug with the Hinterlands old logo on it. Those were sold out or discontinued or something. I'm not real sure, but there he is. I wasn't able to grab one of those, but I did manage to get a... There's another wolf around here somewhere. I did manage to grab a black mug with the Long Dark Axe logo and Long Dark on it. And I am so excited for that to get here. But obviously, right now, with the Canadian postage strike that's going on, there's going to be a wait. Hopefully that situation will get resolved soon. I don't know anything about it because I'm in the States, but I know that those kinds of situations can be very strenuous, and you have to approach those things with care. Obviously, people are expecting a certain level of needs and requirements, and the Postal Union has decided that the Canadian Postal Service is not getting the needs and requirements met, so they have decided to go on strike. I have no say in the matter whatsoever because I know nothing about it, and I'm also not Canadian, but hopefully that gets resolved soon, because I really want my mug. I have a thing for mugs. I have a very large mug collection. I have a mug problem. Anytime I see a mug that has something on it that I love, I really, really have to have it. And I drink coffee and tea and stuff all the time, so it's not an unfounded addiction of buying mugs with all kinds of things on it, but it is a problem, and I think I have several boxes in the attics just filled with mugs that I have to retire because I don't have enough room in my cupboard for mugs, for all the mugs that I own. But my wonderful wife, the loving, amazing woman that she was, when I told her that those mugs were on sale, she didn't even hesitate. She told me to get it. Because she is awesome. And if she's listening, she knows she's awesome. We are very, very, very close to Lake Cabin, where we are going to drop our gear and start working on getting that place set up. I know it's not the most exciting thing for me to pick up a place like Lake Cabin as a main base. Like I said, it's one of those bases that everybody who plays the Long Dark picks up. Just the access it has to the dam being over that way, Mountain Town going that way, Forlorn Muskeg going that way, which also, and then leading the train tracks all the way to the Forsaken airfield and all that good jazz, the Far Territory. Then you've got a ptarmigan spawn right outside the door. You've got wolves. You've got deer. You've got bear. You've got there's supposedly is a moose spawn over here near the lake now. I'm not sure where it's at, but it was something that I had heard was a thing. Not to mention you've got all the fishing huts right there at your front, in your backyard. I mean, it's too good of a place not to pick up and run with, you know. Plus, I think that this one has it'll have a trader radio in it, you know. So we'll be able to access that and figure that out. But yeah, it's just this place is almost like just a home away from home. So I'm gonna take a look outside here. There's no ptarmigans right now, and I don't see anything indicating a moose. So we're gonna head on inside, see what kind of lovelies we can find in here. Maybe start cleaning up the place a little bit.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I know, but here's the beautiful thing is we are here, love. We are here. Alright, I got some magazines, can, soda. I wonder if our friend is upstairs. There's our frying pan. There's some tomato soup. There's some cooking oil. Oh, which I did look into the cooking oil. The animal fat is something we can make cooking oil out of. Ah, there was some mill flour here. It's cool, so we can make some. We can make some more broth. Take that energy bar. Some condensed milk. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Some sardines. This is a page from an old newspaper. Yeah, here's the trader. Here's our trader radio right here. For when that becomes available to us. Anything in the back of the shop? Sometimes there can be some goodies underneath here. Oh, there's an aviator's cap. Good deal, good deal. Some oats, some salt, some more film. Let's see. Accelerant, fish hook, lantern fuel. Fine. I know, but we're not staying here. That aviator cap is probably going to be pretty good. All right. No dead guy this time. Cool. So we don't have to do... Oh, look at that. Look at a bedroll for us. Awesome, awesome, awesome. There's some shelving. Let's see. There's some broth. There's our note left behind. Empty this out. Some cloth. All right, all right. Not bad, not bad. Some good survival gear in here. Nothing mind-blowing, except that aviator cap is not terrible. We'll see. Yeah, that's a good one. I like the aviator cap. It's good stuff. All right, so let's start out by doing this. Let's do clear the junk. Awesome. Let's see. We're gonna destroy the paint cans. There's no reason for us to hold on to those. Destroy the paint lid. We're gonna end up destroying a whole bunch of this stuff. Just because there's no reason to hold on to it. Surface area is a yes. But things like this, like, you know, it's just, yeah. It's cool decoration. And oh, I like that it smashes it. Oh, that's cool. Does that one smash too? Yep. So anything that might be like ceramic-y gets smashed into pieces. That's neat. All of these like wall fixtures and stuff. The deer head, the rug. Can we move? No, you can't move the trader's radio. All right, let's empty out this. Let's empty out our bag a little bit so that we can drop that. Oh, there was a lot of gas in that. Oh, that's a nice little surprise right there. A lot of gas. Oh, I don't think that was what I wanted to drop. Drop that and that. So we've got two of both. We'll end up taking those upstairs. There's no need for us to not have those. We do need the hatchet though. Whoop whoop. Because we are going to break that down. I am going to turn this off though because we're getting low on fuel. Break that down. I think we're good on we're good on, like... I don't think we need... There's no pressing need for me to make water right this second. I've got enough to... between that and the sodas, I've got enough to keep me afloat. Drink some coffee. And eat a snack. Because I want that well-fed bonus. Alrighty.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You're fine. We're just moving stuff around, that's all. I'm gonna go ahead and come back here. Is this... okay. That's not very helpful. I'm just gonna go ahead and destroy that. Oh, crap, I wasn't thinking. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want to actually destroy it. I wanted to take the wood. Dang it. Oh, well. It is what it is. Yeah. There we go. Painkillers, disinfectant. All right. Let's see what we got here. Newspaper. Nothing good. All right. This is also a good place to have because you don't have to go anywhere special for a workbench, you know? Like, you can just do all of your working inside, and as long as you're not playing with a playthrough that gives you cabin fever, which I can't remember if I turned that on or not. That could be a problem. That could be a potential problem in the near future. But we'll see about that. Yeah, you're getting tired, aren't you, Astrid? I'll be excited to see our first Aurora when we get here.
Any of this gear.
And we get to interact with the trader for the first time. Break these down. This is like the first thing I do when I come here is I always go around and break down all the the little bitty things so that I can go ahead and get a nice pile of wood started. And I always pile it right here. Oh, this is something I am so glad we have now. I'm going to destroy that bowl. That bowl is such a pain in the butt being there. So weak. And they did say that this was going to be a thing that you can't move the cooking utensils or the cooking appliances, with the exception, I found out, of the barrel. The fire barrels, as long as they're empty, you can actually move, which is kind of cool. I was playing in another playthrough, and I was able to move the fire barrel from the downstairs of the over in the whaling shipyard. I moved it from the downstairs to the upstairs for reasons. Just really, it was more of a, well, I can now. Why not? Move it all up, move it to the upstairs. All right. So I put the wood there. I'll put the sticks beside them. Like I said, I'm not going to worry about a fire right now. Coal I'll probably end up putting here. Let's put that there. Even though I don't have much of it yet. Break that down, get that out of the way. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll move some of these rugs around. We'll make the place look nice, you know? Oh. Alright. That should be enough. Alright. Let's see if we can't finish up this revolver book here. We can finish that up before nighttime. That would get us there. Alright, cool. So we can now drop that. because we don't need it anymore. Oh, sweet. Firearms is level 2. Let's see. What do we get for firearms again? Where are you? Where are you? There we are. Revolver firearm. 2 condition per repair action. All right, cool. Cool, cool. We'll take that. All right. We've got bed here. Let's go ahead and see about getting us some sleep. And then we're kind of short. We're kind of still short on time. I don't really... This seems like a really good place for us to step off, though, because I don't really want to get into too much more and not have enough time to really do anything. I will need to 100% make some water, though, today. Alright. I think 2 hours will do it. That'll get us fully rested and get us to morning. Oh, nope, not fully rested quite yet. But we're getting there. We're close. Oh, I put it away. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Why don't we just do a little bit more housekeeping here since we've got a little bit more time. We'll keep...
Getting kind of heavy.
We're going to keep the weapons downstairs. Where did that other revolver go? Did I drop the wrong... Oh, that's right. I literally just did it, and I've already forgotten what I did. I needed that revolver. Let's go up here. We're going to put the cooking pot and the skillet down up here. Drop. Drop. Done. And done. Let's go get that other cooking pot, and we'll put it up here as well. Keep all the cooking stuff up here because I don't really use this one down here. It's just, I mean, it's okay, but it's just not really, like, I don't know. I just don't, I don't see us, I don't really use it that much. Downstairs of the Mystery Lake office is storage. Like, that's just where I store everything, so. Okay. What else have we got that's really heavy? Oh, sweet. We've gotten our well-fed bonus. I must have missed that. So that's good. So an extra 5 kilograms. Oh, we need to drop that so that can begin curing. Still wish you could stack books. That would be real cool. Do I have more than just the jerry can, which I believe I put downstairs. So we'll refill that with the lamp oil that we've got. That'll get rid of that. I usually make a pile of cloth somewhere around here, and then a pile of leather, because if I'm going to do if this is going to be main base, then I'm not going to carry that stuff around while I'm here. I'll grab it on the way out, as long as I remember, which doesn't happen very often. We use this as storing for some miscellaneous stuff, like the Polaroid picture stuff. Hello? Hello? Okay, that was weird. Why wouldn't let me put that in there? Huh. Alright, then. Let's see. Since we're going to be keeping most of the food, or most of the cooking stuff will be up here. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to get rid of that lamp. Let's see what else. We haven't picked up any new clothing, so there's that. I'll put most of this stuff. Ooh. moment. I like this idea, if this is a thing. Oh, we can move the Christmas lights. How cool is that? Yes, it is a thing. Yes. Come with me. Get away from the back door where it's useless. Oh, look at that! I had seen that these were a thing. Hold on. A flyer with details on Great Barrier Island cougar activity. Oh, that's so cool. I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to move it. This is going to go right here, though. Put that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. I think actually I'm going to take these guys out because they take up so much room. I may put another like little. I might put a little shelf or something here to deal with the antiseptic. But for now, we're just gonna. Hold on, can I put them? I can put them up on the ledge. There we go. That's a good place. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it here. This right here. This is very cool. I was hoping to get to see this too when we got here. The fact that the cougar flyer is here does mean that when the cougar does show up, which I think I had read or heard somebody say that for stalker it's probably going to be somewhere between 15 and 20 days. So my original estimation of 10 to 15 may have been a good bit off, but we'll see. I'm really not 100% sure. It's randomized, so no one really knows until it actually happens. But once it does, hopefully by then we'll have the means of dealing with cougars without them dealing with us. For now, though, we're going to call it here. And I want to say thank you very much from anyone and everyone who has watched this video and the videos following up to this. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for watching the videos. If you don't mind, leave a like, a subscribe, if you're feeling up to it. If you really feel like it, leave me a comment. I love hearing from people and talking and shooting little messages back and forth about the game so far. One little thing, a little bit different than normal, I want to do here is I want to say happy birthday to my wonderful, beautiful little 7-year-old. I love you very much, Moo. And I hope you have had the best birthday today. From here, guys, we're going to leave it. And again, thank you so much for watching. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.